Sonii has that full rage, so I know he's probably like, come on, let's get the duel started, come on. Ziqo is prepping up with buffs here, getting fully consumed up. And duel to the death flag about to be dropped any second now. Predictions, Esfand? I mean, obviously normally mage, but predictions into this one.
Dude, I think that if there's anybody that's going to do this matchup right, it's going to be Ziqo. And I think if there's anybody that's going to do this matchup right, it's going to be Sonii.
Yep.
So this is going to be a tough one, man. This is going to be the big show.
And
I was just going to say, I think Ziqo is going to take this, but man, it'll be great to see Sonii win this.
there's the Skull of Impending Doom to break CC right away. Sonii popping the trinket. Kona Cold to follow. Ziqo kiting out. Fear comes out. Will of Forsaken to respond. Well played from both ends. Full polymorph does land. Sonii was very low. It heals him back up. But Ziqo knows he needs the distance here. Frostbolt going off. Trinket back to full HP, or full mana rather, 86%. Sonii gets that charge on the Heartbeat Break. That's not what Ziqo is looking for. Frost Nova comes out. Sonii breaking the Nova there. Zerker comes out as well. A little preemptive though, because the magic dust. Sonii now has to sit that sleep there from the magic dust. Zico's going to get some distance from this. Another Frostbolt coming out. Heartbeat Break not in Sony's favor this time. Frostbolt lands and a Frostbite connects as well. Zico's happy about that. We have Sonii bridging the gap. Ziqo insta ice block cancel into the Frost Nova. Kona Cold. I think the Kona Cold resisted. It was just a rank 1 though. Zico's fighting for control here. He's not fighting to kill Sonii. He's fighting to not die. Rank 1 Frostbolt's coming out. Ziqo very prepared for this. 5 stacks of Winter's Chill pretty shortly. Fire Blast for a little bit of damage. Big Frostbolt on the Sonii here. Sony's on a 75% life. He hasn't really connected quite yet. There's the blink on the intercept. Ziqo keeping distance. Another Frostbolt coming out. Ziqo popping the early major mana potion. I love it. Arcane. Let's see if Ziqo can avoid it.
Oh, it lands!
Ooh, very nicely aimed Arcane Bomb there from Sonii.
Huge Arcane Bomb. Sonii is trying to build some distance back. I mean, he's definitely hurting right now, getting kited. It's something that he's obviously had nightmares about in the past. But Sonii does have everything at his disposal to be able to come back on this and to be able to try and finish this thing out. He's trying to get out of combat. He did switch to battle stance. I think he was trying for a charge, but unfortunately he was unable to without getting back into combat again. He does have a Detect Magic on him, and he is getting that Winter Chill stacked up. The charge gets blinked immediately afterwards, and Sonii is feeling it right now. This is a rough one, man. Sonii is going to pull out all the stops to be able to follow up against Ziqo, and he pops the FAP right there, but then Ziqo does something we've seen him do before. He uses that Rocket Helm to try and wait out the time of the free action potion. The free action potion is going to keep... Oh, Heartbeat Resist! Big Heartbeat Resist, so he does still have his FAP. However, Ziqo follows it up with a sleep right afterwards, and he ends up waiting out the entirety of the free action potion and follows it up almost immediately with a Frostbolt, and Sonii is back getting kited once more.
Just perfect timing from Ziqo. There's a net coming out. This could be the second ice block. Trinket instead and a Renova. Perfectly played there from Ziqo. He knows the timer on that. It's a combo.
Damn,
There's a Frost
it is,
Nova,
man.
Kona Cold, Cold Snap, second Kona Cold Fire Blast. It all happened so fast we could barely see that. Huge burst from Ziqo, and Ziqo secures himself a spot in the grand finals today. What an incredible run from Ziqo. Well played to Sonii as well. I mean, it's a hard matchup one way or another. Well played to Sonii. Sonii still gets the top warrior, but Ziqo, not only is he the top mage, but he is the grand finalist, the first grand finalist today. Look at Sonii. Guys, these are
Incredible,
Mak'Goras.
man.
Every player that loses is dead.